Yeah,
So I've got Avengers. I've got Avengers Infinity War. I've got Captain America Winter Soldier. I've got Captain America Civil War. Two Gardens of the Galaxy movies. So that's 6. Let's see. At least one of those Spider-Man movies.
Oh,
Let's see what else. Where else am I? I got.
How's that biased?
that's bias.
Let's see.
Someone's opinion of what they like is somehow biased.
No,
Because
no,
Pay
no,
doing
these
this
are
to mess
facts.
with me. He
These
talking
are
crazy,
facts.
man. He talking
Original.
crazy.
They're the Iron Man #1.
Oh my God, that was one of the worst ones of them all.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
It was the best one.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes. I mean,
No.
Black Panther.
So you can go both Infinity. You can go Endgame, Infinity War,
Yes.
Black Panther 1, maybe Captain America, Civil War, and then Deadpool.
That's not a maybe. That's
then,
not a maybe.
And then,
That's
and
not a
then
maybe.
Deadpool, Wolverine right there. Plug them in right there.
I got no. Deadpool and Wolverine are not in the top 10.
Oh my! Stop it, Pay.
Not in the
Stop
top
it.
10.
Hey,
Easily.
it's the number one grossing. It's the number one grossing Marvel movie outside of Endgame and Infinity War. It's number
Okay.
3.
I mean,
It
a lot
made
of
more
people,
money than Black Panther.
wanted to go see it. That don't make it the top 5 movie.
Let me see what it got on Rotten Tomatoes. Go ahead, keep talking. Let me see. I got to look on Rotten Tomatoes.
All right, keep talking. All right, so G is supposed to be driving his bus, but while he's looking on Rotten Tomatoes, he's our new stat boy. In case everybody that was back, that wasn't with us backstage, G has been promoted. He is no longer G Stradamus. He is now G Stat Boy G.
Yeah.
So while he's looking at Rotten Tomatoes, let's go ahead and talk about. Let's talk about the Hall of Fame game. Yeah, we finally got football back. Did you all enjoy it? I know it was preseason. I know they got rained out, but did you all enjoy some pass getting popped?
Pay. It was a 96 on Rotten Tomatoes. Stop.
Still not better than 15 other movies. Did you all enjoy the football game last night?
I did not get to enjoy it at all.
That sounds sad, B Dirt. How could you not enjoy football? Who stopped you from enjoying football?
Had a little work dinner meeting.
No, I've been to one of your work dinner meetings. Those are pretty good. So
it was pretty fun, but the only TV that I could see had the Olympics on it. So
nothing wrong with having Olympics and football up at the same time.
I mean,
one TV. I didn't have both up. I only had one up.
I was about to say it sounds patriotic, but then again, football is America. It's not patriotic.
And I was watching Simone Biles replay, and I already knew she won gold. So,
shout out to Peacock.
Yeah,
back to the Hall of Fame game. Back to the Hall of Fame game. Tate, did you enjoy the Bears doing 3 things that they're going to do a lot this year?
Oh, that's the big bias.
What was that? A fail sound?
Down Bears! Touchdown Bears! Touchdown Bears!
The Bears gonna be failing just like that sound. They're gonna be failing just like that sound.
Hey, Big G, that sound. The first one sound like one of them lawnmowers you ain't started in a couple summers trying to start it up. Hey, you remember? Hey, Big G, you still remember that sound? That from my brother's car back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
When he had that stick shit. Do it, man. Do it.
Boom. 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 That bug would backfire. Boom. Boom. Shake the whole car.
That was that old Chevy Chevette. They don't even make them kind of cars anymore, do they, man?
Nope.
But hey, Pay, man, I thought it was good to have football back, right?
Of course.
It was good listening to Troy and Joe Buck, my favorite duo, far as football, analyst and commentator go. The Bears and the Texans was a good matchup. The 2 quarterbacks didn't play at all, but the Bears came in with Paget, right?
Tyson Badgett was the starter.
And the team with Davis Mills.
That's correct.
And Davis Mills was kind of picking y'all apart.
Davis Mills was out there balling a little bit.
Yeah, he was. But so was Tyson Badger. He just didn't get a touchdown. The drive got stopped. I felt like
he was not balling.
I mean, it was a good game because the game was called, right? I think I fell asleep waiting on them to bring it. They never brought it.
Yeah.
They just ended it. Yeah, okay.
Called it for rain. Inclement weather. God said, I'm tired of this shit.
It was a good game and good to have football back.
Gee, how'd you like the kickoff rule?
It was trash.
Yes. Thank you. I was not impressed.
It was trash. I ain't going to call it dumpster juice yet, but it was trash.
In front of Devin Hester. This is what you do?
Yeah, it was trash. Because guess what? I'm telling you right now, if Cordell Patterson is 75% healthy, he's going to challenge Devin Hester's touchdown record.
All right, you went the wrong way, G.
I'm telling you the truth, but because
you went the wrong way.
It is, bro. It's the truth. It's because of the way that it's set up. All he's got to do is break one tackle.
You went the wrong way. First of all,
bro,
first let me tell you where you got off wrong. 75% healthy, just 75. That's all you need out of Cordell Patterson, who's what, 35 years old?
34, he's gonna be 35, I think. Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, so he needs to be. So if he's at 75%, he can challenge the record. The record is how many in a season?
It's less than 8. So
Cordero Patterson is getting cut. You're not gonna be playing for the Steelers.
More than likely. And G at Stat Boy G, go ahead and look up the record. So because we need to get off that because you're talking crazy. B, thanks for coming back.
Yeah, I had to unplug for a second, take a break, get my mind right.
Yeah, he turned that glass all the way up.
we have talked about a football game I didn't see and a bunch of movies I ain't into.
Yeah, I'm with you with the movie, but I didn't see the football game.
I had to recharge. A little bit. We're back.
Cut the chicanery. You have seen those movies. I know you have.
Wait, so who's week is
name one of the movies.
Black Panther.
No, I have not seen it.
Only one I saw. I saw Avengers.
What is the Avengers movie?
There's
Captain
4 of them.
America, right?
I saw one where Captain America was in a bar in Germany. I saw whatever that one was.
The first one.
I saw most of that. I have not seen anything else. I've not seen anything else with Captain America in it.
This should be a fine. I feel like this is a finable offense.
This could get worse. Keep going. I saw the first Deadpool.
Okay, that's a Fox movie, so your fine is piling up.
Did you like the first Deadpool?
Yeah, it was okay.
Did you like
the third one is 100 times better than the first one?
It's the same.
No,
it's the same. It's a Deadpool movie. It's fun. It's meta.
It's funny.
It's funny and it's meta. That the plot goes is just harebrained. But
I did see the first Guardian of the Galaxy. I did see that.
Oh, you're missing out on great stuff there.
I like Thor.
Oh, the worst ones.
I've never seen that.
I watched it, so I didn't. I was going to the movies to see. The only one is the 2 Black Panthers. Going to the movies to see none of them.
Black Panthers is a goat. All right. Since G, where are we at with that stat? Stat boy 4. G, you don't get fired.
4 in one season.
That's not the record.
That is the record. For one season is 4.
Hey, can we fire him from Stat Boy?
Hey,
you just promoted him.
You see his setup. He got the computers over there, the dual monitors. He should be like on it.
Yeah, man. He got all those computers, but don't know how to use them, man.
Like the dude, like the dude Nick with Noah Strackbine, Steelers all talk. He only get a little box down there in the corner. He just be statting it up though.
Statting it up. G, come off of Stat Boy. Come off Stat Boy duty. I got another question for you. Why have you and Tim Lyons played yet?
No.
All right, that's another fine. I'm fining you every week for it. Every week that you run scared, every week you duck them, you get another fine.
There's no running scared for me.
I'm in charge today. I'm running fines after fines after fines.
You can run all the fine you want to, but life happened. I got to take care of life first. I ain't ducking him.
That's what you said last week. You said life happens, but I'm gonna get to him soon. Hey, spell out soon for me.
Are you counting all return touchdowns or just kickoff returns?
I counted all. I saw the record for all returns. What did you have for kickoff?
So all returns. I'm just started with Devin Hester. His rookie year, he had 5. His second year, he had 6. I quit after that.
But kickoff was 4 though in one season.
But I asked if you had total returns or kickoff returns. You said total.
Right, but kickoff returns was 4. That's what I'm saying. That's why I looked the record up. Kickoff returns was 4 in one season.
For kickoff return touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
35-year-old Cordell Patterson, who might not make the squad. If he's 75%, again, if you're 35-year-old and the best you can be is 75%, you said he's going to break the record for running 90 yards.
No, they don't have to run. They run like 70 yards. And all they got to do is break one tackle.
Devin Hester of the Chicago Bears had 6 kickoff return touchdowns in 2007.
Oh,
Tate,
you got me.
Tate, can we put him in the matrix? Can we put him in the matrix?
Okay, Big G.
Face the wall.
You know you deserve this, man.
But when I look up leaders on kickoff returns for touchdown in a season, it says Cecil Turner with 4. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have his 2007 season. I don't understand. I'm seeing where you're getting it from.
Yeah, it says Cecil
Turner,
but
I don't understand it.
Yeah,
yes. Exactly. B, we're all there with you, B. We see where it's coming from, but we just don't understand it. At this rate, I'm going to face The Rock at WrestleMania before G is going to face Tim Lyons.
It said dude with 4. What do you mean?
Tate is going. Tim Lyons gonna score 4 touchdowns on you whenever you stop being scared. Tate, let's kick it off.
Let's get to it, homies. Overtime. As always, we in the building. We're gonna cut to a break and come back from break. We're gonna cut to the intro. We'll come back from break and immediately have a pause, pay a few bills, hear a few words from our sponsors, and get started with the overtime show.
Welcome to Homies OT, where I'm getting paid OT today because G's actually supposed to be steering this ship, but I got them. I got my homies. If any time they're down, I got them to pick them back up. Gentlemen, it's been a crazy week in sports, man. First things first, we had late night breaking news last night. The NFL has been fighting another court case, the most high profile as of late. They getting sued for how they've been charging us and hitting us over the head for this Sunday ticket package. The judge overseeing the case not only disagreed with the jury, but said the NFL owed $0. I got a take, but I'm gonna hit the round table first. B-Dirt, you didn't watch football. You was being fake patriotic yesterday, but I know you heard about this.
I was eating really good food.
I know you were. I've seen you. I've seen it.
I did hear about it. I was in that group that paid for the Sunday ticket for a long time with DirecTV.
What were you already mentally spending your $1,000 check?
I was not. I was already mentally prepared to say that I think if you hit supply and demand and you can get a price for your goods or services, then you should get said price for goods and services. Just seems like standard economics for me. If they'd have priced themselves out of it, then they would have lost too much business and lost money. The sweet spot in setting anything up like that for your own business is finding out where you can charge the most money and have enough like there's a return. There's a most money and enough people to get the most dollars generated. If you go too high on the cost, you don't have enough people, so you lose money. If you get a bunch of people and you don't charge enough, you lose money. So it's trying to find that right mix. Man, if the NFL can get $400 or $500 for the year, for the season, good for them.
Yeah.
Yes, B-Dirt, that logically makes sense, but there's a certain thing in this country called an antitrust. So what the NFL is being accused of is in them price gouging, which is a nasty term, they were breaking that antitrust. Tate, were you in that? Look at that little bulldog, like that Republican guy. Tate, were you in? You're not in the aggrieved class. You wouldn't have been getting a check for this Sunday ticket thing, right? So, how do you feel about? How do you think the? First of all, do you agree with B? Do you think the judge was right in saying the NFL should not have to pay for anything?
I think the NFL's gouging people, and I think
people are paying for it.
Yeah, because they want their football. Don't mean they should have to pay an exorbitant.
If you have a really good product, Tate, if you do a better job than anybody in Pittsburgh mowing yards, and you charge $120, and I got another guy can do it for $50, but I really like your product or the way you do something, and I pay you for it because I like it that much more, then what's the difference? Well, how many football leagues have came and gone and fell apart because no one wants to pay for it? The better product is over here.
There's a difference in this, B-Dirt, because the NFL is allowed, again, the antitrust, they're allowed to be a monopoly. So you can't at the example you use, takes the best landscaper, whatever it's called. He's the best out there, but there are others to choose from. In the NFL's case, there are no others to choose from in this case. Not Tate, but Big G. This, I know you was you bought Sunday ticket.
Yeah.
How you feel about this?
It's not fair. It's totally not fair. I understand both sides of the argument. I really do see both sides of the argument because I see it from a business standpoint, but I also see it from how you deal with your customer standpoint. And I think what they were doing was pricing the fans out of having the ability to actually afford to be able to get the Sunday ticket. And they were having to make choices, especially with other channels and companies like, Prime jumping in and Netflix jumping in and all these other things jumping in. You're paying for all these different things to try to be able to watch the team that you want to watch. So I think it was unfair. As far as the lawsuit is concerned, it was big bank take little bank. The NFL got behind and paid some guys to get them out of this. Now, do I think that it'll get revisited? Allegedly, absolutely.
I agree with Big G's allegations. I don't have them substantiated, but I think the NFL had lobbyists went to this judge and got him to reverse the ruling.
Yeah. And I think it's going to be revisited. I think it's going to come back up in court because there's some stuff that just doesn't sound right. If I know that you're guilty of price gouging and I know that I'm just running up the score just because I got the product that everybody wants. I mean, I thought from an economics, at least when I took economic classes, that was illegal. And so I'm thinking it's got to get revisited. But allegedly, that's what I'm seeing happen. It happens like that all the time. Where the people that have access to the better lawyers who has inroads to judge and legal stuff like that, they're able to get done what you look like, man. How in the heck did they get that done? So in this particular situation, I think that's how they got it done.
I have a statement and a question. The statement is this first. Pay, you're already picking a fight with The Rock that you can't win. Don't say that there wasn't another option to watch football because he's got one. He's got one.
If The Rock, I said if we do this Olympic style drug test,
allegedly,
if we do an Olympic style drug test and we both pass, I think I got a fair fight. But if he comes in dirtier than the Seine River, shout out to the Olympics.
Hey now,
if it comes in dirtier than that river, then I'm cooked. I'm dead meat. Go on.
So the question I have was, does anybody know how much the Sunday ticket was, the NFL Sunday ticket was last year?
Yes, I paid for it. It was $400. Well, I didn't. I got coupons because I bought early.
Coupon?
But I think it was like $425.
All right, so
count your
$425.
YouTube subscription that you need too. So that's $69 a month.
25. Come on, man. You know, everybody got Amazon.
No, you have to have the YouTube subscription to get that NFL ticket. You got to have both. Yeah,
I have YouTube TV. I have it, so we got $3.99. Is that up there? It's $25 a week to get all the games.
Mm-hmm. You can't pay by week. You have to.
I understand that, but that's what the aggregate is, right? That's what the average is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, $25 a week to watch all the NFL games. I'm in.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a lot of money, but you know we are going through record high inflation, but again, I'm just pointing out this again. It is illegal to one have a monopoly, and two, if they let you have your monopoly, they have to let you have an antitrust to continue operating that monopoly. And the NFL in this ruling, that the jury came back and said they said you were guilty of it, and what came out during all the depositions and the statements in trial was that we actually had agreements with ESPN and others that actually have the NFL ticket for cheaper. You could have got it for $70 for the whole season, but we decided to price gouge you anyway because it would help our partners out. It would help Fox, CBS, NBC, whomever else, the local broadcasters,
and all that revenue goes out.
It will force you to make a decision like, hey, do I want a big ball? Do I want to stun on them and get Sunday ticket, or do I just want to watch what's available in my market? Most people decide to watch what's in their market, even though they don't want to. But here's the judge. Going back to the judge, he not only disagreed with the jury, but he also said the NFL didn't pay zero. He could have just disagreed with the amount of money or ordered a new trial since what he said is the jury didn't do what they were supposed to do. But he went full Clarence Thomas on this one. What the G's point.
He let those two people testify too. That was big trash because that wasn't supposed to go down like that.
No. They were, but no. He argued, the judge in this case. He said those guys should not have testified. And you're right, G. If they shouldn't have, you let them testify. I mean, you could have stopped it right there. But that's why I said he went full Clarence Thomas on this. And to your point, G, that you said earlier, here's what's going to happen next. The plaintiffs will appeal because you're not walking away after you heard that you had $15 billion in hand. You're not walking away. You're going to appeal.
Yeah.
And where you're going to appeal?
No way.
You're going to go to the Ninth Circuit. And why is that important? The Ninth Circuit of Appeals is how we got this case in the court anyway. Because if you remember, this started 12 years ago. Originally, same judge threw the case out. The plaintiffs appealed to the Ninth Circuit of Appeals. They said no, get them to trial. They're going to go right back there and they're going to overturn what the judge said, and we're going to be back in court to do this all over again. So if you were already spending that $1,000, $2,000, whatever, how the math worked out, get ready to buckle in for another 10 years of waiting on that.
Hey, what I really think, man, my view is, I think the NFL just wants that overall lawsuit payout number lowered, and if they can get it lower, then they'll settle for it.
Gee, that's exactly what's going to happen. You use the perfect word, settle. The NFL is going to do exactly what they do best when they get caught red-handed. They're going to settle out of court. So get ready, folks. You thought you was going to get $1,500, $2,000, you probably get like $49.
Pittsburgh Toddy says you got to get YouTube, Peacock, NFL Network, etc. to get every game. It's ridiculous.
That's big.
You ain't got to get it if you got it. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. Got all of them on lock. Let's go.
Yeah, I got them all. Everybody got them all, and the people that don't have them got to get them. My father-in-law, he don't care nothing about no Amazon, but he wanted to watch Amazon games last year. He had to get it. You know, I have to work it. My sister-in-law had to go over and show him how to work his TV and how to get it and everything. But he wanted to watch the football game. That certainly is. Shout out Bronx, B Dirt. He got jealous because Harlem was up here first, so he wanted to get up here.
I saw Harlem, but Harlem didn't surprise me as much as Bronx did. Bronx sat still for a couple minutes. That's pretty good for him.
It is pretty good for him.
But
I was gonna say,
go ahead.
No, about the NFL. I tried it when I was at my brother and sister-in-law's house down in Orlando. I didn't have it last year. The YouTube ticket, NFL ticket on YouTube. I mean, I like the functionality of it and the way it works and stuff. It was nice. I mean, I was there for 2 Sundays and watched games, and I like the way that it worked, but I didn't get it. It just cost too much money. Plus, I'm lucky to be able to see the game how I see the games, the teams I want to see.
That was another argument in court. Go ahead.
And I wanted to say that Red Zone, I've been a committed customer to NFL Red Zone since its inception in 2009. I've had it every single year, and it goes up every single year.
That's facts.
That's facts.
Red Zone is for fantasy football guys, man.
Rob Lightfoot said, I carry my kids and wife to a high school football game at $60 at the gate and $60 at the concessions. That's one high school football game.
Okay. High school lunch? For $60?
No, it's about $6 to $10 to get in a high school football game. $6 to $10, depending on who the
team is. It depends. But he said to get in the game and the concessions is $60. He's spending $120 for a Friday night high school football game. But I mean, I guess my question would be, right. Rob, how many? I assume you got one wife. Most of us do. How many kids you got though?
Most of us
don't matter, because all them kids can watch that NFL Sunday ticket all at once.
True.
Not for $120.
For less than that per week.
Well, yeah, if he was going every Friday night
per game.
Right.
I hope Booby Miles and them is playing for that type of price.
No, high school football games are anywhere between $6 to $10 at the gate, bro. And it could be a scrub team, but there's $6 to $10 to get in there per person.
Is there Big G? Is there a difference between Perry ticket prices and Lima Senior ticket prices?
Absolutely. Perry ticket price is about $8. Lima Seniors is like $12.
It costs $12 to get in the game now?
At the gate, bro. So
high school football.
Yeah, Rob said he got 4 kids. That's $10 a head. $60 he's in. By the time he gets everybody probably some candy and a drink or something like that, yeah, he's down 120.
Yeah, I get it. $10 game.
Yeah,
last high school football game I went to, I got in for free because I wore my Letterman. So I don't know what they charging at the gate then or now. I
haven't paid for a high school football game in almost 15 years because either I was coaching or I know the people, so I get in. I don't pay.
Big G with the connections. All right. You back promoted.
Big G dropping. G dropping like name dropping.
I ain't got to get in.
Hey, last game I went to, and it's terrible that I went to this game. It was about 8 years ago. Maybe she's 27 now, so it might have been about 10 years ago. My neighbor's daughter was a cheerleader. And he was going to watch her. So I went to the game with, my neighbor, Barry B. Dirt. You met Barry. Yeah. His daughter is a cheerleader. Yeah, good people. His daughter's a cheerleader. We went to the game. It was cold and raining. I don't know what I was doing there to watch he was watching cheerleaders. I was watching some terrible high school football.
Yeah.
You talking about watching terrible high school football? Let's talk about some terrible baseball teams.
Let's talk about a break real quick.
Let's go to break. If you're watching on YouTube, stick around. Audio people, check out these ads. Homies, Hour 2, also known as Homies Overtime. This week we had the Major League Baseball trade deadline. For those that don't know, Major League Baseball only has one trade deadline now to keep everybody focused. I think this week we had more than 30 trades. You got the best team out of all of us. The Phillies do anything?
Yeah, we got a couple. We got a pitcher and an outfielder, but I don't think we won the trade deadline. But yeah, we did good enough. We just are on a horrible streak right now. We just got mollywopped by the Yanks. They just beat us down like we stole something. So, you know, yeah, they swept us. You know, but we're on a horrible streak. We got to get healthy, and everybody goes through those ebbs and flows when they go through a streak where they don't play good baseball. I'm not going to say that the Phillies didn't play good baseball, but the issue was that we played maybe a team that's better.
All right. B Dirt, is Javi Baez on your team?
Man, ain't nobody picking up that contract. We lost the trade deadline. We struggled and fought and kicked our way to 500. AJ Hinch wanted to be a buyer at the trade deadline, and instead they got rid of Jack Flaherty. He went to the Dodgers. Easily our second best pitcher, in my opinion, this season. Sub-3 ERA, and the skid started after we started moving some guys around. So away we go. But we got some competition over here on these super chats. The Quad Father, Dennis Pavlok, says, my only issue is Sunday tickets should be available on all cable platforms. Paying extra for YouTube TV just to get it is ridiculous. Fair. That's fair.
That's big facts.
What? Think about this for a second. Think about this for a second. I kind of agree
for the super chat though. Thank you.
I kind of agree with you, Quad Father, but in fact, I do agree with you. But keep this in mind: NBC, who has an NFL media partnership, right? Who's NBC owned by? Comcast.
Facts.
Give them double money. Just remember that. We got another super chat. One of the Matrix, the mayor of the Matrix. What's he got to say?
Claude Bishop says, I clown and troll you guys, but in reality, you guys are simply the best, except Big G. You're the man, Big G.
That's what I'm talking about, Claude.
You're the man,
that's what I'm Claude.
but you're not the best.
Yeah, that's okay.
Thanks, Claude, man. We appreciate you, bro, man. The shows and the different things we do wouldn't be the same without everybody that consistently, man. So we really appreciate everybody that does that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some winners and losers for the trade deadline. You already said the Phillies didn't lose. Big G.
Win.
They didn't win. You didn't win. That's right. I'm sorry. Outside of our teams, anybody got any winners?
The Orioles. Dodgers too. Cardinals too.
I like the Yankees and Jazz Chisholm to go in the outfield with Soto and
Jazz started with a bang, but he ain't nothing but an average player. He's a Jazz a guy.
I agree with B Dirt. Jazz has his aura is better than his game. He was a cover athlete on the show. He ain't been good since.
Well said.
Maybe it's a jinx like the Madden jinx.
For 3 seasons?
It's a bad job. Well, you like break a mirror, get 7 years bad luck. Maybe something like that.
True. Speaking of Jazz Chisholm, I think his former team, the Miami Marlins, they ain't won a lot this year, but I think they won the trade deadline. Well, one of the teams that won the trade deadline.
Yeah, because they got off of everybody.
$14 million payroll now.
Yeah, they dumped. They got
$14 million payroll. That's crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, you talking about starting from scratch. You know.
I think your quarterback, Big G, not Big G, but B Dirt. I think your quarterback makes $14 million by halftime.
Probably, yeah. Listen, Big G, I like what you said about the Orioles. You know, if you want to make an argument with the Yankees or whoever, you know, the problem I see with the American League teams is the American League teams are more congested. In my personal opinion, it's a 2-team race over there in the NL. Could you get a Braves team or a Cardinals team get hot? Maybe, but I think it's the Phillies and the Dodgers. And I think when you get into that shortened series and you add a pitcher, a starting pitcher with a sub-3 ERA, that gives you probably a little bit of an edge there in my mind.
Yeah, that's what we needed. We needed to shore up pitching, but I mean, lately we were on a tear with batting, man. I mean, like as far as home runs and run support, we were
a very complete team, G. The Phillies got a very complete team.
Yeah, but these last, man, the Yankees beat the brake shoes off of us, man. They showed a lot of holes, man, especially in our pitching, bro. They showed a lot of holes, man. I was like, man, where is this team? I mean, this is not the team I've been used to watching all season.
Yeah, but some other, I said the Miami might have won the, as you said, B. They got off a whole lot of players. They got their payroll right now. Active baseball payroll is about $14 million, but they picked up 14 new prospects. Tate, you said the Yankees. I think the reason why the Dodgers don't win year after year after year is because they don't have pitching. The Yankees, they needed pitching as well. They didn't get that stud starting pitcher that they were coveting. They got an average player in Jazz Chisholm to go in the outfield. Cool. He had a nice first week. Cool. He won't do it in October. Bet that.
I can give you a fun stat about that. Jazz Chisholm has as many multi-home run games for the New York Yankees as he does for the rest of his career. No. This is not what he does.
That's a good stat.
He doesn't hit multi-home run games. He's done it twice for the Yankees, 2 other times in his career.
The White Sox also, I don't know if Bear Down Booby's watching the show. I don't know. I ain't seen him in the chat yet. But he said in hour 1, the White Sox are dumpster juice. I agree. They are. They will make history this season as the worst team ever. They traded 5 players between Monday and Tuesday. 5 players and got off a whole bunch of money, which Jerry Reinsdorf loves to hear. And they picked up a bunch of prospects, but in the same way, they retained their best 2 players, 2 of which are at the top of the AL. Garrett Crochet and Luis Robert, 2 of the best players and doing the best players in the American League. That's crazy. The St. Louis Kardashians, they made a move. They made their move to catch up with the injured Brewers, those Milwaukee Beer Boys. They picked up Jack Flaherty. That's who the Yankees should have got, Tate. They should have went and got them.
And it cost them too much draft capital.
Yeah, they want to play for cheap.
The Reds got off some contract, some money. They traded Frankie Montez, who they just got this last offseason, free agent. I think they're going to be paying him $15 million a year. They traded him inside to the Brewers. So they really want to get off that contract because they're counting on their young pitching staff. They just drafted Chase second. It was number 2 pick, best pitcher in the draft. Chase, forgot his last name. We got another Chase. But they also got off Lucas Sims, a closer, mid relief guy. I'm so glad they got off him. He went to the Boston Red Sox. I don't know what Boston is seeing because they're trying to make a playoff push. They want this guy. But the Reds they brought some players back. They're in a position where if they had won some games, if they hadn't got swept by the Nationals and lost 2 out of 3 to the Tampa Bay Rays, and say that was 1-5, say they went 4-2 in that stretch, I think they would have been buyers. They would have been bringing players in. As it is now, they're sellers, getting some young prospects, getting off some money, kind of gearing up for next year. But the only thing I really care about as far as the Reds go this season, I want them to fire David Bell, and I want them. I think they won the season series against the Cubs, so Pay can make my cash app ding again. No. But they might get 7-3. Pay. I don't know if they can come up with 7 games left.
There's 3 games left. 3 games left. I'm gonna get some of that back, but
you could win the next series.
I wouldn't bet it though. Cubs suck. The close you spoke on them to close up this segment so we can get on to our main topic. The Tampa Bay Rays. I think they actually won the week. On the same day as the trade deadline, they got the best news. They got that last vote they needed to get their new ballpark. Shout out to them. They've been trying to get that ballpark for over 10 years.
If they wouldn't have got that vote, they was out of there, Pay.
Yeah, they were definitely.
They was out of there. They was up out of there, boy.
So is it going to be in St. Peter and Tampa?
I believe it's going to be in St. Petersburg.
Yeah, it is in St. Pete. So, which is right across the bay or the water, whatever they call that thing down there.
Lagoon.
Lagoon.
The causeway.
Yeah, the causeway, the lagoon, the water. It's something across. It's the
causeway. My wife is from Tampa. I go there all the time. It's the causeway.
Yeah,
and that's why I wonder, was a new stadium going to be in Tampa? I know the other one's in St. Pete.
Shout out to the Quad Father. Just because. B Dirt. Just because. B Dirt. I got a question for you. Do you believe that aliens walk among us?
Huh. I don't know. Maybe.
G, yes or no?
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
The reason I asked, I know
there's aliens. There's some freakish alien-looking people around here that don't look like they were made in a lab.
You do a dead fish in my lap, G. Come on now. The reason I asked this question is because there is no way Simone Biles is human. No way. I do not mean that in a pejorative. She is a GOAT. I don't mean that in a pejorative either. She's the greatest of all time. There's no way she can be as dominant as she is. B said it earlier. He was watching something that he already knew she wanted to go. I don't know if he had heard about it or he just knew. Just watching. Oh, she's out. That's a GOAT.
The answer to that's yes.
There's no way she's as dominant as she is, and then had that mental block. Took the Olympics off in 2020 and came back and still cooking.
Listen. But this the deal is, she, as far as her talent is concerned, this is like a long time coming because USA women's gymnastics was supposed to dominate for years and years and years. There was some stuff going on behind the scenes, and I don't want to get into all of that, what it was. But once they cleared the air and they got that thing cleaned out, USA women's gymnastics is going to dominate for about the next 10, 15 years because not just with Simone Biles, but the youngsters that's on the team behind her. There's some killers over there, man.
You talking about the dude from Michigan State that's in jail right now?
Yeah, I don't want to bring all that up, but sort of something like that. You know, so there was some stuff going on over there, man. So anytime you got turmoil and stuff happening behind the scenes and nobody knows about it, and then now you clear the room, of course, this young lady who was experiencing trauma and all whatever else, while she was out there still participating, now she don't have to deal with that and she can just focus. Oh my God. But like I said, it's not just her, it's all the young that US women's gymnastics team is loaded, man. They are loaded, bro. Loaded. Like I don't see the next two Olympics. We're gonna smoke everybody. Ain't gonna be close.
Tate, go ahead and put Dennis Pavlak, Quadfather's last comment on the screen. He said something very interesting. LeBron is proof that aliens exist. Enough said. Tate, it's been a fantastic.
That's actually what I was waiting for. You didn't call on me though.
Yeah, I mean, it's a perfect segue. This has been a big week for the Paris Olympics. I don't know how you all are enjoying the Peacock coverage, but this is again why the NBA went with them. But topic for another day. Tate, this week in the Olympics, man, what's interests you? What's piqued your curiosity?
The swimming and the gymnastics, both. Mostly the women's gymnastics. I watched the men though. I like the kid's last name, Richardson, Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really good. The men's won a bronze for the team medals. The women's swim racing is amazing. So for the guys, I mean, I'm enjoying swimming a lot. a lot of the races, a lot of the medley races. Australia has a really strong team in both men and women's. France has a really strong team. And anybody know the total medal count right now? I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead, Pay. Go whoever you're going to. I'm gonna look up the medal.
That boy G, look up the medal count. B.
I'm right now.
B.
Yo.
For the Olympics, man. I know you was out watching some of the Olympics last night. We was out with your work, having your work dinner. What else in the Olympics this week was big to you?
Well, obviously, being a Michigan fan, I'm with Tate, watching Flip and Freddie and the guys take bronze after a long drought was pretty cool. Man, the basketball I always love. Men's team looks really good. LeBron being the best team on this team at the age of 39 is wild to me. Where the women's national basketball team, how good they are, is fantastic to watch. What else? Katie Ledecky winning the 1500 by 17 meters.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I did not know Katie Ledecky was the most decorated woman in the Olympics history, period. I did not know that.
She has in the women's 1500 meters, she has the top 30 times ever recorded.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. That's a wild stat.
Did she break any records at this Olympics?
Olympic record, not world.
She broke an Olympic record because I heard that there was a little bit. I don't want to use the word controversy, but it was a talking point that the pool that they swim in is only 2 meters and about about a quarter deep.
Yeah, I think it's choppy on the outside. It's pretty bad.
Right. I think the rule is it has to be at least 2 meters deep, right? And the reason I think a few other past Olympics they had it even deeper than what Paris has theirs. But I guess from what I understand, I don't know swimming, but I guess from it being close to the limit, it helps people go faster.
Mm-hmm. Inside lanes.
Faster in the inside lanes. You're correct. 100% Big G. One of the other things that I really loved about swimming was the men's 4x1 100 meter freestyle beating the Australians. That was pretty awesome.
B-Dirt, you want the stats?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right. United States leads all medals with 43, but they have 9 gold. Next is France with 36. They have 11 gold. Next is China with 31 total medals, but they lead with all gold at 13. Following that is 27, Great Britain with 9 gold. And following that is Australia with 22 with 11 gold.
You ever watch that movie Team America?
Mm-hmm.
What song am I thinking about, G?
I can't think of the song, but I sure seen the movie.
If you heard this song, if you know the song I'm thinking about in the chat, go ahead and type it out for me.
I think it's some validity to Justin Going's comment there.
Let's read it. Swimming has so many events that you can medal in. A swimmer will always be the most decorated. They get more chances to medal.
That might be facts.
It might be facts. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm going to agree just because he's watching the show. Good job. Good job, Justin.
Michael Phelps was a beast, and he has the total Olympic medal record, but he was around for 5 Olympics. He started at 15. I think it was in 2000, 04, 08, 12, and 16, Michael Phelps.
Okay.
5 Olympics. So he got like 23 gold medals. But I'm just saying, yeah, so they do get to do a lot of different races, a lot of relays, a lot of different swim strokes and stuff like that. I mean, you got 50 meter, you got 100 meter, you got 200 meter, and if you good and you getting your proper rest, you can do a lot of Michael Phelps did.
True.
Michael Phelps has 28 total, 23 gold, 3 silver, 2 bronze.
Okay, that's crazy.
One of the stories.
Updating the scrimmage for Friday Night Lights. Justin Fields has thrown a touchdown pass and ran for a touchdown.
Like
I don't know the yard. I don't know yardage, but he got a touchdown pass and a touchdown run.
Hey, they all count the same, 6 and 6.
What Russ do? Was Russ playing?
I don't know. I'm talking to my boy right now. Yeah, Russ is playing, but I'm saying like I don't know for sure. But he told me that Justin has thrown a touchdown pass and ran for one.
Can we put that last come up on the screen? This is OT, no rules.
Michael Phelps did participate in 5 Olympics. His first one was Sydney 2000 at the age of 15.
Say it again, B-Dirt.
His first Olympics was in the year 2000 at the age of 15. He was born in 1985, participated in Olympics in 2000.
You know what I was doing? We was born the same year. You know what I was doing at 15 in 2000? Not winning gold medals. I don't want to go any further than that. Tim Lyons, honorary homie. He says, I ain't hitting that like button until G-Man's up. G?
Tim, you can kick rocks, bro. I'll be going all day tomorrow. I got stuff I got to take care of with my wife, and then Sunday I got to know it all. So I might catch you next weekend, but I got some stuff I got to take care of, man. Matter of fact, I got some stuff
last weekend too. No, you said that 2 weekends ago.
I got some stuff brewing tomorrow. Kick rocks, yeah, Tim Lyons, but the player might be at that Woody Hayes Center tomorrow, checking out them Buckeye boys a little early in the day.
Tim, if you're watching over on the Running Through the Jungle channel, you better like and share that and knock that off.
Get him with the executive. Get him with the executive, Peter. Get him with the executive.
And then going over to the frustrated Chicago sports fan, do the same.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop not paying you.
Like
the biggest story this week in the Olympics. I'm sorry we gotta take this turn, but let's keep it as friendly to Jeff Hartman's ears as possible. There was a boxing controversy, guys. In the women's boxing, an Italian boxer, I don't know her name, was fighting an Algerian boxer. Again, I don't know her name. The fight got called in the first round. The Italian woman, she quit.
Yeah,
and it got aggregated that she was fighting a transgender woman, and that's why she had to bow out early.
Not facts.
Not facts at all. How trash is that, G?
They get the big boo. Boo. They get the big boo for that one, bro. Ain't no way in the world. You just mad and upset that you got beat down. You know, that's what that was about.
Italian boxer Angela Carini apologized today to Aman Khalif.
Yeah, the beat down. You just got beat down. You wasn't prepared. The lady that won actually looked physically way stronger than the person. Matter of fact, they didn't even look like they should have been in the same weight class. To me, when they sized up against each other, I was like, "Whoa, that young lady's pretty big," you know. But she just beat her down. So, but then they called foul play, said I'm fighting against a man and all whatever else. That was bull. Get that out of here, bull. So that's alleged.
So my aunt was talking to me about this earlier this evening, and I hadn't heard anything about it. But after hearing about it, hear you guys talk about it. So we think it's okay for transgender women to compete in women athletics?
I don't think any man could be up against any woman in any athletic event.
Oh, that's not what he said. That's not the question, G. Don't go too far. Don't go too far. Be careful, G. I care about you.
That's the truth. I don't think that's fair.
No. The question was, do you think what Tate asked, which divergent, do you think transgender athletes should compete in the sports that is that they're
no
claiming
it's
to
not
be
fair. If they're physically stronger regardless of whatever happened, they're physically bigger and stronger, and it can cause a lot of problems, man. Could you imagine a man just getting in the ring with a female and just beating her, even though he's transgender and all whatever else?
I also want to. I'm gonna cut you off, G. Not a man.
A female.
Yes. Okay. Transgender. Right.
Okay.
No, that. I would answer it this way. Perfectly fine for transgender athletes to compete in whatever level they want to, but when it comes to
boxing
competitions, the transgender athlete should compete as their biological gender, not their transgender. That's fine. That's the way I would do it. If it's once you get to a certain level and you're talking about an XY chromosomes fighting against XX chromosomes, they're different.
Listen,
regardless of how you want to cut it, they're different. So it's not comparing the same chromosomes in the same competition. That's it.
I'm not picking on a person identifying or changing their sex, or
I'm
not picking on none of that. I'm not picking on that. All I'm saying is that there's a difference between if a person is 5'11", 195 pounds, and 5'11", 155 or 160 pounds or 170 pounds, and the genetic makeup is different. There's a difference, especially when you're talking about competition where somebody can get hurt and possibly killed. That's what I'm saying. I don't have no problem with whatever a person identifies with, what they do with themselves. That's their own personal choice.
Yep.
Yeah, but as far as if somebody could get hurt, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That somebody in a boxing ring, somebody could physically die, and you don't want to see that happen, man. That is something that neither side of this argument wants to see. Neither side of the argument wants to see nobody get hurt. I think if you're testing
athletic prowess, you should test XY chromosomes against XY chromosomes and XX against XX. Period.
Yeah, you don't want to see anybody get hurt or killed, bro.
I agree. I mean, as ridiculous as it sounds, what if Dwight Howard decided he wanted to identify as a female and went through the surgery and everything?
That's a crazy example.
It would have prolonged his career.
But we stuff about Dwight Howard, so that's just what I'm saying. What if he decided he wanted to identify as a female and go to the WNBA? His career in the NBA is over.
Yeah,
that wouldn't be fair.
I'm not, but like I said, I'm not picking on nobody. I'm just really being honest.
You could have picked anybody else.
I'm talking about somebody actually getting hurt. And in a boxing ring, somebody could get hurt really bad.
I'm not going to comment on that, but I'm gonna get back to the topic at hand. The part about this that annoyed me the worst about this past week was the fact that the apologies weren't as loud as the accusations.
Exactly.
That woman, they're both women. They're both, and what's the crazy part is that they both have been Olympians before.
That's big facts too.
And no one decided to connect those dots. In fact, the biggest dot that no one decided to connect before they started being loud and wrong is that the fact that transgender is illegal in Nigeria. You can't be a transgender woman. You can't be a transgender anything over there in that country. But you know how that goes. You get a mic. Mics are cheap. You can just say whatever you want into them.
Khalif is 5-3 in pro career.
Yeah, they should have never accused that young lady of that. That was totally wrong. And I haven't heard an apology about that yet either. So because she lost. The fact is you lost. That's the fact. The facts are you lost.
And G, she has a record of doing that too. She has a record of throwing a towel in the first round. The Italian lady, what's her name? What's her name? Big D? Big B Dirt?
Big D.
I said Big G.
Hey!
No Diddy.
Who are you talking about? Khalif?
All right.
Or Carini?
The Italian lady. I believe her name is Carini.
Angela Carini.
She's had a couple of first round TKOs.
She lost.
But
there's
as far
something
as-
wrong in our society when you lose. When you got a problem with losing, lose with grace. Don't accuse people of all kind of stuff. That's wrong. That's totally wrong. And on top of that, you said that she was something that she wasn't. That's offensive on both sides of the road. Totally wrong.
But
Totally wrong, man.
We hear that in our world community, in our social media, the louder voices of the louder minority, they say stuff, they don't always come back with apologies for anything. It's just the world we live in now. People just put reckless stuff out there, period.
Totally reckless. Totally reckless.
Rob Lightfoot's comment's great. You should put that one up, Tate.
What do you say?
He said, XX White, fight in your own chromosome.
I don't like, and I'm going to repeat it again so that way there's clarity. I ain't trying to get in trouble with nobody about nothing. The bottom line is that when somebody can get hurt in participation in athletics, you should not have that going on. And in a boxing ring, somebody can get killed. We have seen people killed in the ring before. You don't want that thing to happen and create this huge controversy. You don't want it happening, man. You don't want that happening. You could create a huge controversy by somebody getting hurt or killed. You don't want that.
I pay his comment.
Tom and Seeds, thanks a lot for watching the show. I do have the Diddy Award of the year. That was the mic failed me there.
No, don't stop that. Come on, man. You know what you said. Come on, bro. Take ownership.
Did you hear him?
Take ownership.
I'm taking ownership. I'm not going to be like you just said. We have a terrible thing with accepting.
I'm telling B Dirt what you said. He called one of y'all either B Dirt or Big G. He said Big D.
he mixed. He did the remix. The remix.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Thomas, for watching, man. That's one of the funniest comments. Just that simple comment is so funny, man.
Big D.
Who is that guy? I have no clue.
Thanks a lot for watching on Friday.
Do we remember a movie? Something about a movie. You know what it says?
Y'all remember the movie Joanna Man? Yes, we do. I think even B Dirt seen that one.
No.
It wasn't a good movie. It wasn't a good movie.
It wasn't a good movie. The guy's name is Miguel something. The actor's name.
Yeah, he was in. He's played in a lot of movies.
He was in The Thin Line Between.
He was in Life. He was in Life. Playing another Joanna Man.
I was sitting this was years ago. This probably is like 2000. I was at a party. I even had a party in Cleveland. So there's some hotel or something. I was sitting in a VIP booth next to where he was at with his people. So I was on the end of my booth. He was on the end of his booth, and I didn't know his name. I called him Joanna Man. I can't remember his name. Just a funny story.
We need a look at me Louie button for that one. All right, fellas, it's been a great hour too. Overtime of homies. You got any parting shots before we close up for the weekend? No?
Parting shots.
G is talking to his mic or something. Big stat boy G.
Hell, Big D.
Some momentum picking up.
No, I was talking to my homeboy, man. He just called me. I told him I'm gonna call him after the show.
Did Russell Wilson throw a touchdown yet?
No, not that I know of. I'm gonna call him after the show and get the whole rundown.
Ooh, that 4th round pick is gonna look so great in the Bears jersey. Can't wait. Thanks a lot, everybody, for watching the hour 2 overtime of the homies. You know where you can find all of us at on our individual satellite sister shows that's running through the jungle, where you got Justin Lacey, Tim Lyons, and of course, B Dirt. You got the Pump It Up, Pump Your Brakes show on the Steel Curtain Network. Of course, as you know, Level Up. G, where's your sign? Level Up Sundays with Big G, and you got Mondays. I'm sorry. Mondays, Level Up Podcast. Know-It-Alls on Sundays. The Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan with the Bear Clone Shy City Bulletin Board over here on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Tuesdays. Like I said, I'm glad that everybody checked us out this Friday. It's been a great show. Tate, gotta get your take. You gotta close us out.
Man, everybody just be sure to check out the track and field, the Olympics. The important races, the semifinals going into the finals and stuff start tomorrow. So check those out. We root for USA no matter what. So, you know, even my boy annoying Noah Lyles, I'm rooting for him if he's the winner. But in the men's race, I'm rooting for Kung Fu Kenny Bednarik. Check him out. It's going to be a whole bunch of the women. Another super chat. Quad, don't want to let us go. Thanks, Quad. We appreciate you, man.
He said, great show as usual. This was a really freaky Friday.
Oh yeah, it does. Pay made it like that. Next time, all you gotta do is come like he was at our meeting the other night. You can you can put on the AT shirt. Pay. We'll let you get away with it.
This meeting never happened. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Hey, somebody, Big G, somebody took a screenshot. It's proof out in these streets.
You did. You took.
I didn't take no screenshot. I don't know how to take a screenshot on my.
This is a ditty in itself. You know, taking screenshots. That's a ditty in itself. Just so you all know,
it's a ditty in itself. Coming to a meeting with 6 grown men shirtless with oil beside you.
Hey, you all want to have a meeting at 9 o'clock. I told you it's chill time. I don't know how y'all walk around the house, but when I get in the crib, I'm comfortable.
All I'm saying is that screenshot could show up at any time and anywhere. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, cause wait, hey, y'all remember when I came on when I first called him? I said, man, what is Black Jesus doing?
He did say that.
Yeah, and then when his screen got froze, I said, "Can somebody make his screen move, please?"
And I think right around that time is when the screenshot was taken. I'm not for sure. I don't want to incriminate anybody, but I know what Tate is talking about.
Yeah, no dry snitch, but nah. Like Pay said, man, thanks everybody for joining the live chat, man. Our live chat for these Friday nights are incredible. We appreciate you all. Thanks for the support. You know, we got look like 27 thumbs up. So while we hit the outro music, man, go ahead and get us a couple more of them thumbs up, man. Anybody else got to say anything to get out of here?
No, sir. We'll see you all Sunday with the Know-It-Alls podcast. Come on over and check us out. Still trying to get that 1K subs.
What time is that, Big G?
6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, we did. Wait. We didn't talk about the Hall of Fame class, Pay.
The Bears are sending 3 players to the Hall of Fame. What else is new? This is what we do. We run the Hall of Fame.
Stop.
So you claiming Julius Peppers?
I am. Juju, Tar Heel.
Okay.
Chicago Bear Hall of Famer.
Who's the of all the great football players going in? Who's the best player on this in this class?
I'm gonna say Juju.
B-Dirt?
Better than Dwight Freeney and Willis.
I like
Patrick Willis is, you know, I actually think Andre Johnson.
That's biased.
Patrick Willis didn't play enough. Willis didn't play enough.
He chose to retire though.
Right. Yeah.
I go Patrick Willis. Then I probably go. If you want me to go top 3, I go Patrick Willis, Andre Johnson, Julius Peppers.
Yeah, I'm on with that. I'm close to there.
I
put
Juju,
Freeney on Mount Rushmore.
I got Juju, Cortland Finnegan's bully, and then Patrick Willis.
That's that Carolina and Bears bias.
How is it? Wait a second. Are you telling me Juju is not worthy of being the best player of this group?
Does he got more sacks than Dwight Freeney?
Okay, go ahead and look it up. Stat Boy G, get on the case.
So
he was a better player than Dwight Freeney. I say that with my chest.
Tim Lyon says Willis. Mr. Wood C says Freeney. Rob Lightwood says Julius Peppers. He's a two-sport star. He ain't playing the NBA. What they got to do with it, though? He ain't do nothing on NBA court.
He was the best player for the Tar Heels when he did play basketball.
And how far did they go?
We was Sweet 16. No. Actually, we went through the Elite Eight, I think, that year.
Well, I think you just don't know, Pay.
No, I know it. Quiz me on anything Tar Heel. I got it. I got that. I'm gonna say the best player. Oh, it's tough. But I'm gonna take Andre Johnson for mine. Nah.
I want to know how. I want to know
159 and a half career sacks for Julius Peppers, 125 and a half for Dwight Freeney.
Mm-hmm.
So they're close.
I want to know how.
You got 30 sacks in between them. That's not that close. That's 3 seasons.
Well, I thought he said 125 and 124.
125 and a half to 159 and a half.
Oh,
34 sack difference.
Pepper got 159 sacks
and a half. Yeah.
Doesn't he have a Defensive Player of the Year award too?
Big G, can TJ Watt catch him?
Yep. Ain't no sense what's about it.
Wow. Okay. So my question is, Steve McMichael
Mongo
only made 2 Pro Bowls but 5 All Pros. How's that happen?
That's so weird.
It is weird. I think Tom Brady has what less All Pros than some random player. I mean, it's weird. I don't know, but Mongo, I'm happy for him. He couldn't make it. Obviously, if you know his story, he couldn't be there at the induction. He couldn't be there at the game. But I'm happy for him. He gets this lifetime achievement award, the lifetime achievement award for a football player before the eventual happens. So shout out to him. He's a winner. He's a warrior. Go Mongo. Go Bears.
Shout out to Randy Gradishire. You know why I'm shouting him out, Pay?
Orange Crush. I don't know.
You know where he's from?
Probably Lima.
The Youngstown, Ohio.
Oh,
well, close.
Tate, TJ Watt ain't catching Julius Peppers.
I asked a legit question. Why you say that?
Ain't happening. Because TJ Watt has
90.
I just seen it. 96.5, and Julius Peppers got 159.5. He ain't catching him.
Tate, what was that you said about G being?
It's 4 seasons staying healthy.
Tate, what was that thing you said about G being good for what?
Well, I say G good for good GBGing.
Oh,
G's good for my brand. Julius Watt is not no pushover.
The Reds just got no hit.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it.
Game off.
Terrible. I don't know how to sound on it. It was just on.
There's no active player that could, in my opinion, is going to catch Julius Peppers.
So who's the all-time sack leader?
Bruce Smith with 200.
Huh.
Wow.
Reggie White has 198. Deacon Jones has 173.5. Kevin Green has 160. Julius Peppers has 159.5.
So TJ, how long have you been playing? This is 7th year?
Yeah, TJ Watt's currently in 70th place.
70th place?
Uh-huh.
How can you say somebody's a Hall of Famer right now and they in 70th place on the all-time list?
Oh, well, that's only one metric. I mean, he's got a defensive player of the year.
Below V8.
That's true. Yeah. All right, let's get out of here. B Dirt talking about us. He called us blow.
We would have been gone if G didn't challenge me on Juju. I told you he's a beast. Dude, listen to me.
Bloviator. Mount up.
Have a good weekend, guys. Take us out.
Until next week for the Homies Overtime, we out.